7 years ago today, Superstorm Sandy barreling into the tri-state, 65 people dead, billions of dollars in damage, and the stark realization that we were hit by something new and powerful, and we were not ready for it. The MTA, the largest transportation system in the country, was especially hard hit, and today, a kind of honest assessment of how it's trying to prepare for the next superstorm. Here's Eyewitness News reporter N.J. Burkett.
It's the largest subway yard in the world. The Coney Island rail yard serves 6 of the city's subway lines, and MTA planners are determined to protect it.
This is a new approach for us.
On the 7th anniversary of Superstorm Sandy, workers are still shoring up the vulnerabilities, running high voltage cables on steel bridges above the rail yard, installing a vast network of drainage pipes beneath it, and building a huge 14-foot wall around it. 7 years ago, you couldn't even stand here. This entire rail yard was flooded with nearly 30 million gallons of seawater and floating debris. The wall that they're building around the rail yard is intended to prevent that in future storms. The storm battered New York and brought the entire regional transit network to a halt. The damage was catastrophic. It took nearly 3 days before the subways were running again. Some lines were crippled for weeks. Others are still recovering. Former MTA Chairman Joe Lota.
You have to put everything in a prioritization order based on severity. Which needs to be worked on first? You do that, you then go on to the next and on to the next and on to the next.
Transit officials told reporters today that they are exceeding federal standards for storm preparedness because the challenges posed by climate change are increasingly difficult to predict.
As weather becomes more extreme, this is going to be a continuing effort. We're proud of the progress that's been made, but this is an effort that's going to continue far into the future.
The rail yard project will be complete within 2 years, but officials admit that fortifying the entire transit system will take far longer.